What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blade. Today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you're having a very good day today. So today we have here the Gold Old Reliable Hybrid Saiyan. So if you don't have here, of course, the 70th anniversary LRs, or you don't have any 200% leader skills, you can go ahead and use here the Hybrid Saiyans. Now, for the Hybrid Saiyans, this actually took me on my second try because the first one was actually very unlucky because we actually had here 3 AGL units on the first turn. So that was just really bad RNG. And of course, I believe his name is Hayes Shenron. He just destroyed us the first round here. So this was my second attempt. And this one actually was really simple. The most difficult stage is going to be this first part right here because, again, our AGL units are going to be kind of in the pickle right here because they haven't had a chance to actually stack their defense. Now, your main rotations are going to be this Tech Ultimate Gohan, who is just a GOAT, and on his partner, is of course going to be here this AGL Trunks and Goten. And the reason why is because they're providing here 40% to Gohan. Yes, we do take 106k from it normal, which is completely fine. But they also share a Cold Judgment. So while both these characters are going to be stacking, their defense is just going to skyrocket over and over again. Because again, Cold Judgment is a very good link here. Now, again, this wasn't a very great start, but at least our AGL units did not get supered. Now, of course, I did actually go ahead and use the Revival with, of course, your Gohan. And the reason why is because he has this guard ability as well, but is also providing here defense for 2 turns. And we also get here a nice, beautiful heal. Now, I also brought you the SR Gohan, the Ultimate Gohan EZA, since we have it on Global. And one of the reasons why is because he does provide your 170 across the board for Hybrid Saiyans. So we are getting that extra HP, which is really good here. But if you don't have here the SR Gohan, you can definitely go here and double Tech Ultimate Gohan as the lead. And then maybe replace him like with a Trunks or something. But he's actually pretty good. As long as this guard is going to activate, this Gohan is completely fine. Which we actually do get most of the time in this run here. And he's actually really good also in the last phase against Ice Shenron. Because again, he also is going to be your STR, and Ice Shenron at the back at the very end, I believe that's his name here, is going to be here physical, which I thought he would be in, but he's actually physical. I also brought you the Trunks and Gohan here as well. We do get Super, which is completely fine. And again, the reason why is because we have here the beautiful support here from the AGL Gohan. So because of that, we were actually able to live. And now this is where basically we start to actually regain our momentum and start to rebuild our health here. And the reason why is because our defense is so high with each turn that we actually do a super attack, that when we actually get the same type key spheres, we actually heal up so much HP that doesn't even really matter right here. So again, once you actually beat this first stage, I mean, you can go ahead and use items here if you're not trying to do like a no item run. But if you use items in the first stage and then you slowly stack up your defense, this event is actually really simple. I mean, I think the only thing you have to worry about, of course, here is going to be here the Nova Shenron because he's the hardest Shadow Dragon. But other than that, this was actually pretty simple. It's just a very slow burn because, again, you're trying to stack up your defense as much as possible. These boys are going to be here fully rainbowed. They're almost fully max level 10 links, but I did give them full additional in their kit because, again, defense is just super important. This rotation right here was actually really powerful, and the reason why is because everyone on this rotation is sharing Cold Judgment. Gohan with the additional super attack is actually pretty good, and we actually don't even kill, I believe his name is Rage Shenron. Oh no, sorry, it's actually Hayes Shenron, and that actually works in our favor because now we can actually go ahead and actually, I think I said that word actually like 5 times in a row here, but we could go ahead and get a stack here for the AGL Kid Gohan, which is really important. Now, this was a risk. I know we're going to take here double digits, but if we eat a super attack, we're for sure not going to survive. But I was pretty confident that we were going to survive this, so we actually get attack here. We actually take here 18k, so it's a lot more than expected. But Kid Gohan is going to finish this off, and we're also going to get an extra stack. So now we actually start next turn with a beautiful rotation, actually, because we also have the Revival, since our HP is below 58% with the LR. So again, we have all those beautiful tech key spheres, and again, the main strategy you actually want to go with this is to prepare the same type key spheres for the next rotation, because you are going to heal up. But in this phase here, we actually do heal up, I believe. I was debating if I should use the active skill for Gohan, and of course here, what's his face here, for Trunks here. But I decided to actually go ahead and just give it along because I mean, there's really no point. I don't know when I'm going to be below 58%, so I might as well get the revival right now and then also heal up 80% of our HP. So that was the game plan, and I was pretty sure we were going to die this phase because there's 2 attacks at the back. But more importantly, I want to know where the super attack is going to be. So of course, I put here the Mighty Shield Tech Gohan in the middle because there is a super attack in the middle. And the good thing about this phase is that we actually don't stay too long, and most of our attacks are going to be here physical, so we don't really have to worry about much as in terms of danger, and we can actually stack up our defense as much as possible. So again, you could probably bring here like a TUR version of Tech Ultimate Gohan, but I feel like that's not a very realistic. It's not a very realistic team because a lot of players are not gonna have probably Tech Ultimate Gohan Rainbow, right? So and also he's not actually available right now for new players. So I decided not to bring like the TUR version of Tech Ultimate Gohan, but I could, but I decided not to. So yeah, there we go with Gohan with the beautiful super attack. Gonna raise our defense here. And again, with that beautiful guard ability, we take here double digits from Rage Shenron. So there we go, beautiful. And then of course your Gohan is going to go ahead and actually do some good damage here. Again, I gave my Gohan full crits so we can actually maximize his damage. I will say I do think that this Gohan's defense is a little bit overrated because when it comes to really difficult content, his defense is really not that great because he doesn't raise defense on super attack. I think that's the one weakness for this Gohan. But again, you can see here we actually take here 340k of damage from 2 normal attacks. And so now we actually get the revival and the beautiful free heal. So now we actually start rolling the ball. And we have no more active skills, which is fine. But this does work in our favor here for this team build here. So again, we actually have here, we're going to keep our same rotation. So now we have your Tech Ultimate Gohan with the Kid Gohan, and then basically you want to keep this rotation going on and on. Because again, they're going to both stack defense, and Gohan's also providing your I believe it's 58% defense support to entire rotation. So again, the more the more our defense is higher, the better the recovery with our HP with the same type key spheres. So now this is just really a very slow burn, like I said before. We just watch here Tech Ultimate Gohan do his thing, slowly. The only phase you really have to worry about is going to be here the Nova Shenron, because we do have your one physical unit, and that one physical unit is going to be here the Future Gohan, but he does have damage reduction, which is going to be fully built up when you get to that particular stage right there, but he can still take a lot of damage from a super attack. So as long as you're keeping the same rotation over and over again, then you pretty much have the run in the bag. So there we go. Again, we have the beautiful guard ability activated again, and then we just put Tech Ultimate Gohan in the front, and then of course here the boys in the middle are going to basically stack their defense, because the good thing about Gohan not hitting very hard is that it does allow us to stack our defense with the other units. So again, I'm actually pretty happy that we're not going to kill this Rage Shenron with this Tech Ultimate Gohan, because again, it's to give our units here, the Gohan and Trunks, a chance to actually stack their defense, right? So there we go. We don't finish off Rage Shenron, and of course here these boys are able to get off a super attack. I believe it's a double super attack. Yep, there we go. So double defensive raise, and I think we actually get unlucky in this phase right here, because of course Rage Shenron decides to do a super attack. We do eat a lot of damage, 229k of damage, which is basically half our HP. But again, it's completely fine because our defense is really high at this level. And the good thing about Trunks and Goten is that they do provide your 40% attack and defense to Vegeta's family and Goku's family. So now we're into your Ice Shenron. And this actually did play out really well, because it did allow our HP to be below 58%. So we can actually put here the Gohan, Tech Ultimate Gohan, in the front to absorb the super attack, which he will take double digits. We can heal up from the same type key spheres, and we're pretty much safe to go. So Oceania Shenron is nothing too difficult, I want to say. He or she is pretty simple. I don't know how much damage you would take from a super attack, because we've been really lucky with the super attacks being on Tech Ultimate Gohan. So of course we take double digits. This is also going to be your type advantage for Gohan, so he is going to be doing a lot of damage while also stacking defense and attack as well. And then of course your Gohan 1.9. Again, it's just stack defense here, so really nothing too crazy to worry about. Double digits, of course. And do keep in mind, I did kind of set up the next rotation to get those Tech Key Spheres and AGL, because we're going to heal up from those, even from 2 Key Spheres. When your defense is really high, it actually heals you up like 10%. So I'm not really too worried about HP at this point, because nothing in this run right now can actually damage us. Alright, so we get a beautiful crit, and then it goes Gohan, and then of course he takes double digits. So again, this part I was really worried also for SCR Gohan, because again, there's no way to really show if his guard is going to be activated. So I am for sure going to go ahead and put him at the back and keep him off rotation, and pray and hope that we don't get super at the back. But again, with the same time Key Spheres, we're already back here to 80% of our HP. So again, pretty solid rotation. Alright, so there goes the boys. Again, I get a full additional, and for good reason, because again, they stack their defense. And then it goes second Ultimate Gohan with his super attack. And this was just very enjoyable compared to Super 17. Super 17 is just, he's actually pretty simple when you get to his last phase, in my opinion. But the real issue is the City Boys. The first stage with the 217s, that's actually really difficult, because they do so much damage on their super attack. Now again, we actually get supered again in the middle, which is actually really good. So Gohan is actually able to tank it for double digits. And then there goes the SR Gohan, which also stacks his attack here as well as the fight goes on. So when we get to the last phase, he's gonna do a lot of damage because he's gonna be here type advantage. And of course here we have the guard ability that actually triggered, so we were looking very, very good. I do believe we actually get the Dokkan attack here as well. Alright, so we get those AGL Key Spheres, we get that 1 Key Sphere, and then look at our HP. Our HP is just completely regenerated 90%, with only like basically less than 10 Key Spheres in total. So I for sure give the Dokkan attack to the Gohan, just because I know he's not going to kill Oceanus. Well, actually no, he does kill Oceanus, but I want him to stack his defense more than Gohan, because Tech Ultimate Gohan does have the guard ability. Alright, so there we go. Beautiful. And then we take care of course, here, Oceanus. So now we move on to the next stage. Alright, so now we actually got interrupted here. We actually got a phone call, so I do have to cut the part right here. But now we are against here, I believe this is Naturuan Shenron, not too sure what you ever want to call it. But this little weasel is really no threat whatsoever. Not that I find here. Maybe if the future Gohan at the back does get supered, he might take some damage. But again, he has 58% damage reduction. And from what I see from his normal, he is taking here double digits. So again, even if Tech Ultimate Gohan in the middle also gets supered, it doesn't really matter, because again, his defense by now is probably going to be 600k, and we have guard ability as well. Sorry, so again, this is just a really slow burn. Once you get past the first phase of the stage, which is the most difficult one, it becomes smooth sailing for the other Hybrid Saiyans, because at this level, at turn 11, their defense is over 500k, especially if you do additional super attacks as well. Alright, so there goes, of course, here Gohan. Now, fortunately, this Gohan slash Trunks does not get the support from the Trunks and Goten, because they're not part of Goku's family or Vegeta's family. But which is still okay, because we didn't take as much damage as I expected here. I thought we would take care of double digits, but we actually take care, of course, here only 12k, which is pretty much double digits. I do actually decide here to transform with the Tech Ultimate Gohan, and the reason why I guess people tend to forget about this, but Tech Ultimate Gohan, when the opponent is above 58% of HP, he is going to be here super effective. So I don't want to stay too long in this phase right here, so I decided to actually go ahead and transform with the Tech Ultimate Gohan. And I do also decided to actually rotate off the SR Gohan, just because I'm not too sure if his guard is going to be very consistent. And at least with the AGL Gohan, Kid Gohan, right, he is going to be providing here extra healing since his defense is very high, but also providing support to the extra third unit in the slot number 3. So again, this is a pretty simple run, I would say. Gohan with additional super attack, again, beautiful crit. And now there's only here 3 health bars left, so we're just slowly burning. I think her name is Naturuan Shenron, but anyway, we're just slowly beating this Shadow Dragon, right? So again, more additional super attacks does actually work in your favor. My Gohan here is only 69%. He is fully maxed level 10 things, but he's only 69%. So you don't have to really have a very stacked account to actually beat this, because most of my units, well, I will say most of my units are rainbowed, but the top tier ones, like Kid Gohan, he's only 69%. And also the LR Trunks and Gohan, they're going to be 79%. So yeah, so we basically just slowly beat this character. Decided not to transform into Tech Ultimate Gohan because we have here, there's no really any reason. But we do save these Tech Key Spheres and AGL Key Spheres for the next rotation. So nothing too crazy to worry about. Alright, so there we go, double digits. And then Future Gohan, he's just really there just to sit pretty at this point. He does have here the support, and he also has his damage reduction. So even on this phase right here, he's taking double digits, which is pretty good. And we actually, it's a good thing that we actually beat this Shadow Dragon on this turn, because next phase is going to be STR, and we actually don't have here this Future Gohan. So that does save us 2 turns to actually not take too much damage here. Alright, so there we go. We take care of this Shadow Dragon. And now we move on to Nova Shenron, right? Yeah, so Nova Shenron, he's the most difficult one. But we have actually a lot of AGL units, so we actually don't stay too long in this phase because of type advantage. I should have put my Kid Gohan in the front, so he actually gets the extra boost, but the Tech Ultimate Gohan is super effective, so I want to take advantage of it. And we're just going to slowly save those key spheres as well, like I said before, just in case we actually we need it for extra healing here. Alright, so there we go. Take care of you. Alright, and then there we go. There's the super effective. It's all types. Nothing too crazy, but again, it is really good damage. And then, again, this is just rinse and repeat until we actually kill Nova. And then Nova is pretty much is me Ice Shenron. And then Ice Shenron is actually not that difficult. Especially if we have your STR units. Alright, so we also got pretty lucky as well. There's no attacks at the back. Again, Gohan would take double digits because it is type advantage. But again, still pretty good. There's no attacks at the back right there. So now there's only going to be here, what? We're going to that 1 health bar, which is completely fine. At this level, I decided to actually transform with the Tech Ultimate Gohan. And also really good here that there's only 1 attack at the back. So again, STR Gohan, even if he gets super, I feel like we would survive. Because we are relying on his guard ability, but our defense is only 178, so we get very lucky. There's a super attack in the front, take double digits, so STR Gohan at the back is completely fine, even without his guard ability. And even if we take too much damage, we're just going to heal him next phase with the same type key spheres. Alright, so there we go. Beautiful crit, additional super attack. Again, Gohan is still super effective, but Nova decides to dodge a super attack, which is fine because we have here the City Boys right here that are going to do hopefully multiple super attacks. Okay, there's 1 attack. No, they do 2 additional, which is fine. Because again, we have here type advantage. There goes STR Gohan. I don't think we actually have his guard ability activated. I could be wrong here. Alright, but good thing that there's only 1 attack at the back. Alright, so now there's only 2 health bars left. And no, he actually does have his guard ability, so we're looking pretty good. And then we're almost done with the run. So of course, I take off the Future Gohan because Future Gohan at the back is going to be a risk if we get supered. AGL Kid Gohan is completely fine. And then we just slowly beat this here. Alright, so 4.9. Alright, beautiful, beautiful. And there she goes. And then 2.6 for you. Alright. And then, do we crit? No, we don't crit. But we do get a double super, which is pretty nice. Now this Gohan also I want to mention here as well is that this Gohan does get also extra attack and defense once you actually have here a future Trunks on rotation, which is why we also brought here the LR, but we never keep them on the same rotation just because the stacking is just very, very powerful compared to having them on the same rotation. So lucky again, we actually get supered here at the back. So of course here we take 120, which is actually pretty shocking considering that was type advantage and Kid Gohan has like over 500k of defense. So it's a good thing I decided not to put here again, physical easy Gohan at the back, because that would have been really bad and we probably would have died as well. Alright, so now here we go. Again, another stacker for the City Boys as well once Gohan actually attacks, because I don't think he actually kills Nova Shenron right here. Alright. And we get a crit. Oh, we do. So we actually do take care of Nova Shenron. So now we have this phase right here. Again, this is, I want to say, maybe 3 levels below Nova Shenron, because Ice Shenron does have a gimmick, but it's nothing too crazy. He did lock our character, which is fine, because we actually have your SCR Gohan, who's here at type advantage. And we also are able to rotate off here the physical Gohan, so we don't have to keep him on rotation, even though he would be solid, because again, he has his full damage reduction. Now, without the guard ability, that actually kind of shook me. Gohan did take care of 44k, but now that his guard is activated, he's taking here only 15k. So we're pretty much, you know, just doing really good damage here to Ice Shenron. Alright, so there we go. And I didn't know that Gohan could actually do 3 attacks here, so that actually took me by surprise. We get Super, but we have the guard ability as well. And I think there's going to be here 3 turns that we take care of Ice Shenron, and we easily get the no item run here. So there goes 1 attack. Again, Gohan's still super effective because the character is over 58%. And then there goes my Gohan right here. I think you take like 4k of damage, right? For the future Gohan, I'm not too sure. But yeah, as far as team builds, yeah, we do take here like 4 figures, which is fine. As far as other teams, you can definitely go ahead and use here, of course, GT Heroes. The 70th anniversary LRs, they'll for sure get it done easily. But again, this video was actually to prove that even if you don't have these 200% leader skill, and you don't have your, of course, 70th anniversary LRs, you can still definitely get done with here the Hybrid Saiyans. Again, you can see here that all that healing was actually really, really clutch. Alright, and then I get that 1 AGL Key Sphere, and I think that heals up by 10%. Yeah, there we go, beautiful. So now we're also able to save those SCR Key Spheres for the SCR Gohan, and then pretty much end the run right here. Alright, so we're almost done with the video. Also, guys, find this super helpful. You guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, come down below. Let me know your team builds for this event. Again, I think this one is the most easiest one out of the whole bunch that we just got. But again, Nova Shenron is a monster for sure. Alright, so 7.57 for Gohan with like a million defense. Okay. And there we go. There's only about 2 health bars left. And then next phase, we actually, of course, should take care of Ice Shenron. Alright, Gohan, even if he gets super, we're going to take care like almost no damage, because again, our defense is just way too high for Ice Shenron. Alright, so of course he locks our character, but I'm a-okay with that. We can put the SR Gohan in the front, and then future Gohan can clean the mess here if Ice Shenron actually survives here. So again, that's the video. That's a no item run. Again, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. And of course, sub for more videos. We are very close to 3K, so if you guys can help me out, we are very close to get to our goal here. Alright, so with that, I'll say thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. I already said that part, so I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!